Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Anthrax podcast. It's your host, Tommy Lee, and your co host, Jason B. Welcome back. This is episode
What
14.
makes me so special? I'm so honored to be here today. It is my first time doing a podcast on the internet. Like, anyway, we got some interesting topics. Sorry about the echoing. I did relocate out into the shed on our property, like my tapestries. You can only
The echo is
see the
honestly not
wall,
audible.
and kind of because good, good.
Good.
We have a few topics today. Tommy, why don't you go around?
Okay, so our first topic today is a follow up from episode 13, actually. It's our dream vehicles. We're going to start off with our dream cars, and I'm going to go ahead and top that off with my dream car is a 1973 Chevrolet El Camino with a red body and a blue driver's side door. And if you get that reference, if you're in the know, then you know,
Earl. My name is Earl.
right? That is the car that Earl drove through the entire series. I love that kind of car, and that is the exact paint job that I want for it. So, it a couple of facts about the El Camino. It was marketably the demise of the Chevelle SS. It was produced from 1964 to 1978, and El Camino is the Spanish is a Spanish name, and it means the way. Now, it was manufactured in response to Ford's Ranchero, which are both trucks. An El Camino, if you don't know what it looks like, I'm going to throw that up here, right there. And it's basically a mix of a car and a truck, and that's why I love it, because I love small trucks.
See, I've got two dream cars myself. I've got one of them, as a matter of fact, and when your host Tommy Lee moves up here, I like it. But I bought it from my uncle before he passed away. Now I've got a 1992
Okay,
Camaro
repeat.
RS. It's a accessory
Okay.
edition. It does have all the bells and whistles. Pretty short. Uh, it was a little with a 305 or 350 V8. That's what I have, the 350 V8. And it produces about 205 horsepower, give or take. It is the overdrive edition, so I can't drive it in overdrive. But the other dream car that I've always loved, and the reason I love it is because of this video game called Forza Horizon 3. And that's the only car that carried over to Forza Horizon 4 when I started playing that back when I lived in OPE with you guys. Now, it's a McLaren Senna from the year 2018, and it's a track poker car with a powerful engine. It's the most powerful engine that McLaren has produced. It reaches speeds from 0 to 60 in like 2.7 seconds, I believe, and then it'll hit 0 to 186 in like 17.5 seconds. So it being under 20 seconds, that's insane. It reached speeds of 208, give or take. And we safe car for it being as fast as it is. I mean, it is a hypercar. So it being as safe as it is, the safety features are pretty nice. They got like heel holder and low tire pressure. It's got 6 airbags, LED headlights, 360-degree cameras, and parking assistance if you need that. It's pretty nice. It's got bucket seats. You can get it optional with whole strap in, whatever you want. It's voice activated displays. It's got a 4-speaker audio by Bose, I believe. And then the track benchmark. So McLaren says that Senna is their fastest track focused road hypercar, which road hypercar means and the most direct response is McLaren is like anything. It's direct response that McLaren has ever produced. But I do have a dream truck as well, and they only have one, so it doesn't technically exist. Now, it's a 2013 Ford Atlas today. But it was a concept truck unveiled at the North American International Auto Show, and it was previewed as the next the Ford. So in 2015, the Ford F rated exactly the same thing, uh, and there was only one prototype, like I said. But it's the same body style as the new F-150s and other similar trucks, like the new Chevys, GMCs. They're all kind of similar in style. So ultimately, I would like to get that one car and open up my own museum of just stuff that I enjoy. That would be something interesting. But Tommy, don't you have a dream bike? I'm pretty sure
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
the one I'm thinking
honestly,
with
with all the memorabilia that I have,
all.
most people would think that my dream bike is a Harley Davidson. It's not.
Right.
Actually, my dream bike is a 2015 Indian Scout. And that comes from, by the way, and it might sound silly to most of you, but to me, it means something. It was my favorite bike to ride in Grand Theft Auto Online for the longest time. So I researched and I figured out what the Western gargoyle in the game was modeled after, and it was a 2015 Indian Scout. So it pretty much it brings back a historic model of the 2015 Indian Scout brings back the historic model used. Actually, the older Scout models were manufactured for Allied forces in World War II, giving them a historical relevance. So they have a six-speed
Right. So
transmission.
you saying you're saying that the 2015 model it's modeled after the ones that they used in World War II?
Correct.
It's bringing back that historical
It
model.
brings back a historic model.
Yeah,
Yes.
that thing was extremely lightweight. Yeah, that thing was lightweight. It was meant to be able to assemble and disassemble in a matter of minutes, kind of
Right.
like
I
old
mean, I
Jeep.
love that. I love
It's got
the
it's
2015
it's
Indian Scout. It is the perfect base.
right,
So, anyways, here are some of the specs.
right. I'd get
Um,
one myself.
so it has a six-speed tranny, an 1133 cc engine. That means 1133 cubic centimeters. It has a
Nice.
25.3-inch seat, accessible and lightweight.
Right.
And it's the first of its kind liquid cooled V twin engine.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, they use those on a lot of stuff now.
Oh, yeah. But that was the first to do it.
Right. You know, if I had a dream bike, and I'm sure you know this already, you know what I grew up doing. So I would probably build my own. I'd take a motor out of something that I really enjoy, throw it in the back of a trike. I could even make a spider. You know, I grew up building motorcycles. That's what I did. And if I were to make my own motorcycle, I'd probably just make my own motorcycle. I don't want to buy one if I don't necessarily have to. You can find an engine at a junkyard. All it needs is a poor man's tune up, and it may run better than the motor you have in your vehicle.
I can get
Poor
behind
man's
that.
tune up, for those of you who don't know what it is, swap out all the fluids, empty out that gas tank, add in the like 97 is good, but 93 will work too, like a high octane fuel. Throw a fuel primer in there, change the spark plugs, just a poor man's tune up, get it done. You never know, could run better than you've ever expected. Uh, but speaking of vehicles, man, vehicle industry's changing a lot, which leads us into our second topic, being like, because
Autonomous
AI is
vehicles
becoming
or AVs,
more
if
and
you will.
more known, say, right, like autonomous vehicles.
Autonomous vehicles, correct.
So
Now,
I know
basically,
that you
what these
know a
are,
pretty good
if
amount about that.
for those of you who don't
Yeah.
know about autonomous vehicles already, if you live in like a rural area where they aren't very profound, or they aren't not profound, but they aren't found very often, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know where profound comes from, but um, no, they're not a very prevalent uh, sighting in more rural areas or areas that are in the Midwest or say so. Um, they're more so in larger cities where they've been indoctrinated into the general populace. I mean,
Right.
basically, they are vehicles that sense their surroundings and operate with little to no human input. So, in essence, you could be behind the wheel of an autonomous vehicle, fall asleep at the wheel, and it will do all the driving for you, all the braking. It will turn. where it needs to turn. It'll
Right.
stop at traffic lights, etc.
Right, right. It's supposed to help with safety, efficiency, mobility, and it helps with public transit. There are a couple of challenges that we'll probably get into later, like technology limitations. There, cybersecurity issues are a
Right.
problem. Regulations an issue,
Right.
but that's something that we can go over here in a little bit. But
And you know what? You know what else is an issue that most people don't think about? The cybersecurity side of it.
what's that?
They can be hacked.
Right, right. I did mention that. Yeah.
I'm just pointing that out directly, and they can be hacked and can cause
Oh,
catastrophic damage.
yeah. Yeah. Big time. Big time. Uh,
Anyways, so autonomous vehicles rely on laser pulses to create 3D images of their surroundings, also known as LiDAR imagery. The cameras provide visual data, and the vehicle's processors send signals to the vehicle's actuators to perform actions like steering, accelerating, or braking. Now, to break it down, there are 5 levels of vehicle automation. There's level 1, driver assistance. There's level 2, partial automation. Level 3, conditional automation. Level 4, high automation. And level 5, full automation. And in essence, level 5, full
well,
automation.
I do have to bring up an interesting point that
Okay.
you may not be aware of it, but the SAE there's 6 levels. There's not 5. There is 6 because there is such thing as a level 0 apparently, which is no automation. The human driver performs all the tasks, but there is recognizably 6 levels. I don't want someone to correct you in the comments. That is 100% true. But level 1, you've got the levels after that correctly, but so with level
Okay,
1,
well, that's helpful. Thank you.
limited driver assistance is needed, like adaptive cruise control. Level
Right.
2 is like a partial automation where the system controls steering and or acceleration or braking.
Yeah, but the driver will
Under
still have
certain
to be
conditions,
aware
the
of their
driver
surroundings. They
must
still have to be
remain
aware of the driving itself.
exactly.
Right? They would
They
still
have to
have to
be
be awake and aware. Now, conditional automation is
right. Level
automation
3,
that operates under condition parameters set in the source code. Now, that would include variables such as
right.
going up and down hills, where you would have to shift speeds in the transmission. It would also include, let's say you're in areas of heavy traffic where the driver would need to be aware, and the AI, the artificial intelligence, would not be able to sense the surroundings accurately enough to predict what the next move should be in driving. Now, level 4 with higher automation. Now that pretty much increases the parameters set by conditional automation. That increases the range of parameters. So now we'll be able to cover areas with higher traffic. It's pretty much just a step up.
Right. Specifically,
In the simplest basic ways you can think of it, it's just a step up from conditional automation. And then full automation is where the driver does not need to have any input whatsoever and can, in theory, fall asleep behind the wheel and let the car do the driving for them.
Right. Not saying that that's a good idea at all, though. We're not saying that.
That is not a good idea.
Do not fall asleep behind
No,
the wheel.
it is still relatively within testing.
That leads into right.
But
sorry, there is a massive delay.
Currently at this moment in time, they are used in current applications such as robotaxis, autonomous trucking, and personal delivery vehicles. They are used for that right now in this moment in time.
Yeah. They've got drones that do that too. Correct. But I did want to mention, pause right here. There is a massive delay.
Okay, well all right, everyone. So
let me try something.
We're gonna cut out that last part. We're gonna go ahead and take a break because we're now moving into a different topic. Okay. All right, everyone. So now at this current point in time, we're gonna go ahead and take a break, and we will insert a promotional video for our other venues on YouTube. So check those out. Like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you after this break. Hello, everyone, and welcome back from our break. This is the Anthrax podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning back in. Let's continue. Grab my binder.
Grab our handy dandy notebook. So our next topic on this little journey we're going on tonight is the ethics of emotion in AI systems. Now, what that encompasses, like, there's a lot going on. The ethics of emotion in AI systems encompass issues of privacy and data security. As AI collects personal emotional data, manipulation where AI could exploit emotions for marketing or political gain. Bias where non-diversity, I can't read, and I've got this in my notebook, that's what's going on. But bias where non-diverse data leads to discriminatory interpretations of emotion. Potential misplaced trust and over-reliance on AI simulate empathy, right? And the risks of emotional surveillance and its impact on autonomy as well as social control. So personal data collection is like emotion AI systems often rely on sensitive data like facial expressions, voice tone, and even neural signals to detect emotions, raising concerns about privacy and how this data is stored and protected. And then emotional surveillance, there's a risk of AI being integrated into private and public spaces continuously to continuously monitor and analyze emotional states where or which can be invasive and infringe on personal autonomy. So your personal, what's going on in your life, it could ultimately.
That's correct. When it comes to ethics in AI systems, concerns include balancing AI's potential to enhance well-being and understandability with risks of manipulation, exploitation, and a lapsing in regular human interaction is a big issue as well. So if you have an AI girlfriend, you're not really going to want a real girlfriend because you have something there that is satisfying your emotional needs. Now, it may also present an over-reliance on AI emotional support. Now, basically, that means that if you can't vent to anyone else in your life, instead of seeking out another individual to vent to, you would rather do it with an AI chatbot.
Right, and you can't forget like targeted influence with that. The AI system could be designed to manipulate emotions, influencing user decisions.
Well, even further than that, the AI system could be programmed to benefit emotionally the very individual that it is advertised to. You know, like there's targeted marketing advertisements. We all know that. But let's say that they're developing AI chatbots specifically designed around your personal desires and wants. That's if they reel you in. That's where I got the AI girlfriend from. I get a lot of ads for that. I don't know why Google thinks I need a girlfriend so bad, but apparently it does.
Right. Yeah, man, let me tell you what. Just know that Mavis from Hotel Transylvania ain't hitting you up. You got to know that. I'd hope you know that.
Yeah, right.
But, know, it's like commercial misuse. That's exactly what that is. You know, but bias and discrimination, there's like training data issues, like bias in the training data used for emotion detection can lead to misinterpretations of emotions across different genders, cultures, ages, ethnicity, resulting in unfair discriminatory profiling or stereotyping is another thing it does. So emotion AI may perpetuate existing stereotypes or even create new ones.
Well, of course, an AI system is going to make generalizations based on, and I don't mean to interrupt you, but of course, an AI system is going to be making generalizations based on the information it's given about certain demographics. Of course, that is a genuine concern.
Dude, it's simulated empathy. Right. It's all of them are genuine concerns. I don't necessarily agree with chatbots or anything like that. I don't use them personally.
I really don't think we should use AI, artificial intelligence, for emotional support at all. Any sort of emotional anything. I don't think we should invest. Like, honestly, the ethics of emotion in AI is totally, I am against it. That's why I'm glad we brought this topic up. because I am totally
right there
against it.
with you. It's a lack of genuine understanding. Users should be aware that AI systems are not genuine. They are not genuinely feeling or understanding emotion, but rather interpreting emotional cues, making crucial.
They're not even interpreting it. Like it's all code. Like people don't understand that AI, artificial intelligence, is all code. It's
right.
taught to learn things. You know,
right. It's
like
just code,
adversely, for example, human beings, as they're born and develop, learn things. An artificial intelligence bot is taught to learn things. That's the difference.
Right. But honestly, the way the world's looking right now, it's getting more and more accepted in everything, as well as school. I know that for a fact, a lot of the teachers around here have been using AI to help their power program. It's like, dude, you're paid to teach them. Don't let a computer do your job for you, because if people find out that a computer can do your job for you, you'll be out of a job. Do your job.
I've seen it for the past decade.
That's pretty much all there is.
And my theory is that we're going to turn into a Wall-E-esque world. If you've ever seen that movie about the little robot that picks up trash and finds this more advanced robot and falls in love and yada, yada, yada. But I feel like we're heading towards that kind of future.
Right. Nah, sorry, fella, but I'm not going to be floating my fat ass around in a chair. That's not going to happen. I'm going to stay a little bit in shape, just till I'm like 45 and I'm married happily.
If I ever get fat again, bro, I'm hanging myself. Have to worry.
Well, that's definitely not the thing you want to say on camera.
No, I want that to be heard. I will never be fat again, ever in my life. So that's never going to happen.
Okay, so here's the easiest solution. Just don't get fat.
Exactly. I'm never going to get fat. Never again.
Right. So don't hang yourself. There's no reason to.
That's why I'm not going to hang myself. What you are experiencing right now, by the way, in the event that I do get fat, I'm going to fucking hang myself. Yeah, 100%.
I just want to throw this out there real quick to all the people watching. That's real emotion. That's not simulated. That was genuine.
Yeah, we're not AI. Our music might be for the moment, right? We're not AI.
Not our, just yours.
Yeah, my music might be AI generated for the moment, but not me. I'm a real dude. I'm a real fuck up.
I'm a real boy. Yeah, man. That's great. Nah, dude. Man, we haven't recorded in a while. I think for the rest of the episode, we're going to wing it. I mean, we're pretty much out of notes. We're pretty much out of stuff to tell you. Normally, we try to stretch that out, but hopefully you enjoyed, like, and subscribe, and stick around for the rest of it. We're going to sing you a little lullaby to go to sleep.
But anyways.
Just bland.
So, I don't know. Let me talk about my channel for a little bit. So, I'm thinking from henceforth, every single metal fact short, every single fun fact short will be well thought out. It'll be individually researched, and I will include every tidbit of important information related to that topic as possible. That way you have the most accurate information. I'll include the sources in the description, and I'll improve on quality. Because I know that, like, as I've been recording metal facts and fun facts, I know I'm at 58 for both, I think, now. I know I've got a lot of comments saying, like, you should include more information, and I will. I'm going to follow the constructive criticism that I receive. 100%. Anyways, the podcast, for example, as you've seen thus far, up until this point where we started winging it, we have genuinely put thought and research into these topics. It may not be the most in-depth research. It may not be the most verbally accurate or articulated, but we tried. We are trying more and more with every video. Right.
As you guys are learning something, we're learning how to do it better. As you guys stick around and watch what we're doing and see the changes that we've made and the stuff that we plan on doing and the directions we plan on taking it, this is a learning process for us as well. Hopefully you learn something from us, something that you can use, something that you may not have known, but we're learning how to do this as well. We are just starting out, and we are just now taking it as serious as we possibly can. So we're putting forth genuine effort on all sides. My channel is a bunch of it's mostly shorts. I can't really do long form content right now. I don't have internet still, and I'm sure I'd like to do them, but if I'm gonna get into that right now, it's a big old bucket to crack open, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. But I would like to do longer form videos on like the law videos that I do, or the fun facts I've got, or why laws became laws in the first place, stuff like that. I want to take it an educational route. When I get everything set up the way that I would like to here, I will start doing cover songs and original songs. I would love to get into that. When Tommy moves up here, I've got a good friend of mine that's going to be teaching him how to play bass. So we'll have a guitarist, a bassist. I'm a drummer, so I can teach someone that. I can't necessarily do it anymore. My shoulders are kind of shot, but get a whole band together. That would be pretty nice.
Really cool.
And us doing genuine music. That would be
right.
So what I would like to do is I would like to teach people what I can, stuff that may be useful. Some of it's useless knowledge, like the video I did today. I did one about Cleopatra. If you haven't seen it, you can get it on my channel. We're going to put it right here. Bam.
Right.
I guess subscribe. But
and also quick shout out to JNT and JNT Gaming. Leave a like and not a like,
right?
It goes up public yet, but drop subscribe, and content will be coming soon on that channel.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we got some good games to play. We got some COD, some Apex, Fortnite.
Yeah, we'll have what is it, COD?
Do Quake. We got a few more games to play. Warzone.
Warzone, right?
Did you hear that PS4 is shutting down their servers this year?
Well, it sucks because I have a PS4.
I have an Xbox One. They're doing the same.
Well, we better get new consoles then. You know what?
Yeah, well, let me go ahead and just pull the money right out of my hole.
You know what? I think it would be a good idea for us to start a GoFundMe.
There's really, I doubt that.
I doubt that anyone would actually give us money, but it's worth a shot.
Honestly, I'll just wait on that.
I'll start one, and if I do end up getting the goal, then I'll send you the money.
Well, I'm down for that.
Okay.
I can't say no to 100%. A new PSU and a new Xbox for me that runs just under 1,100.
Yeah. It'll be able to record gameplay videos for new games. That's a huge step up.
Yeah, 100%, man. By then, I'd hope to have a laptop. I'm hoping to get one soon, man. I've been trying to make money, but every time I'm out, I end up getting a new outfit, and that's an unhealthy habit. But I do it for my shorts, and it is clothes that I'm going to wear. I have to go through my clothes and get rid of all the stuff I don't wear. There's quite a bit. So now that I've lost all the weight that I want to, I can still do the clothes decently. Like, I can wear clothes that look nice now because they're oddly shaped without me looking oddly shaped. So I'm going to donate all the clothes I don't wear anymore. Whatever my mom, my granny, my brothers want, they can have. But for now, I've got enough. I've got flashy outfits. I've got 4 pairs of nice shoes. I've got work boots, work shoes, stuff like that, and I wear it all the time. But like I'm wearing Adidas right now. They don't match my outfit at all, but they're these. They sat outside for about a month and a half.
Yeah, those look nice. I like those.
Refused to clean them. They're pretty nice now that I've cleaned them up. And, my hat matches my outfit always. I try to do a trifecta. Can wear nice shoes outside. I will, especially in here. We'll start doing outfit stuff. Bless you twice.
Thank you.
But long story short, I'm trying to get my fat. Like I have a decent fashion sense. I just have a terrible budget. So I do a lot of my shopping at thrift stores. I do not get tennis shoes at thrift stores. I get those brand new. I've got the first pair that they've dropped of the Nike book. Obviously, I'm a nerd.
I do all my shopping for clothes
I
in my dead
have
uncle's wake.
right. Nah, so I got a pair of green, cream, and white. I think they're called wintergreen, and they're Jordans. They're Jordans,
Unless I
and then I've
make
got
it
a pair of
myself.
Jordan 16s, I believe. Right. I got a hat that you made me a while back. Pretty dope hat. I'll wear it when I'm wearing my boots. I'll wear the hat that you made me with the shirt that matches. I got a shirt that's the same color, and I'll wear that with my square toes. That looks dope, especially with the wallet that I wear, and I'll normally wear some black pants with it instead of blue jeans. I'll wear some darker black pants or gray, something like that. But I got a pretty decent fashion sense, I'd say. About to go get a pink pair of shoes. I don't have a pink pair of shoes. I do have a really nice pink shirt now. So I would like to have a pink pair of shoes. I don't have a pink hat, but I have a pink bandana, which is fine.
Yeah,
I wear bandanas pretty often as well. Just not at night.
I do have some really cool bandanas. I got one new one today.
You're wearing one under the hat? Oh, yeah? What color? I don't have an orange one. I'm looking for an orange one.
Let me show you.
Ooh. Like it. That's pretty slick.
Yeah.
I didn't bring any outside. I normally don't. It is pretty humid up in here, which is why I keep the fan on now that I've got it set up. I got this thing set up yesterday, by the way, guys. And remember, I have osteo. I've got osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. I am pretty messed up. But God gave me the strength
We'll
to
know
get this
from the
going,
last
and I did.
episode.
And by the grace of God, I'll be healthy when I'm 70. All right. Yeah, if you're curious as to where I was sitting before, check out the previous episodes. We'll go ahead and link episode 13 in the description.
Right. Or if you're in the playlist, press the back arrow.
I do have to give a
playlist.
Right. If you want to see the growth, as a matter of fact, you can start from episode 1. It went from that to this.
That's right. That's right. When we were young boys, when we were children. When we were little babies.
Boys that have been like about little babies. You still look 45.
Hey, fuck you, man.
You just turned 23 or 24. People tell me I look 30-something all the time.
People tell me I look
9 months older than Tommy, by the way. Yeah, well, here's the shocker. I'm older than your host, Tommy Lee, by 9 months. Yeah, you was my father. Nope.
I look like your father? What the fuck? I'm not that old. I'm not that old looking.
I wondered when you were going to hear that. There is a delay, but I knew that you'd get that. That's good. That's funny.
Well, in that case, we'll take a break until this delay goes away.
Though, for sure.
And I did not mean for that to rhyme. But anyways, like and subscribe. We will see you in a very short while.
All the time, you already know stuff to Tommy Lee.
Yeah, bro. So change the subject. I did have a guy come out and look at my car. He was initially interested because my mom had told him it was just the rear differential, but he didn't know about the transfer case and the damage to the front fender. And at that point in time, it wouldn't start because either the battery shot, like you said earlier, or the motor seized up or something. I don't know. I'll have to look at it tomorrow in the morning when there's some daylight.
It hasn't. I don't think it's been sitting. It hasn't been sitting long enough for the motor to seize. It really hadn't. It's only sat there for a couple of months. I mean, my car's been broken down and sat stationary for 3 years, and the motor's not seized at all. So it just depends.
Like I said,
I highly doubt that a car that new. I'm thinking the battery's just shot. That's what I'm thinking. Or the starter went out. I mean, that's a possibility. So who knows?
It's could be anything. I feel like your best bet, man, at this point is just parking it or scrapping it.
Yeah, that's what he said.
I hate to say it, but
It sucks, man, because that's another $8,000 down the drain.
yeah. Yeah, you're not going to get near that much, even if you part it out. There's no way. Here soon, man, by March, none of that should be a problem. If something happens, I can be there in a skip, hop, and a 3-point jump shot away from your house.
Yeah.
So that would be decent. I wouldn't, I'm looking forward to that. As soon as I get this place set up right in here, man, to where I can just pull the mowers out, I'll be able to work on anybody's vehicle at that point in time. If y'all get cars and whatnot, and y'all need oil changes, y'all don't have to worry about paying someone. Y'all can bring it over here, and I'll get it done. My granny and your mom drink a cup of coffee, relax, and I'll teach you how to do it. And then you can just come over here and work on this yourself, and just let us know beforehand. Like you're on your way to do it yourself. I don't mind you using my tools. I got everything you need except for oil filter wrenches. But for cars, man, normally they'll come right off, and you don't have to worry about that. But an oil filter wrench does come in handy for like when you forget to change your oil and it just gets suction cupped on there. Then you got to worry about it.
Yeah.
But if that's not a problem, you should be fine. You know how to change brakes?
No, I don't.
Well, I can teach you how to do that. You don't know how to change tire rods? I can teach you how to do that. And like I said, if I don't know how to do it, I'll either call someone that does, or I'll figure it out and I'll get it done. But 9 times out of 10, it's normally a simple fix. It's just expensive parts. If that's the problem, that's the problem. But we have an O'Reilly's, AutoZone, and Pep Boys, and a Napa all here where I'm living at, around the area. And they can order parts, and we can call them and figure out how much it's going to be. We have quite a few junkyards around here. Some of them I'm very familiar with. I grew up going to them, and they still know me by name. So I can make some phone calls and get what you need. My cousin's mom, one of my aunts, she works at a car auto spot. A car auction is what I meant. And you got 10 grand, we can get you a nice car.
Unfortunately,
I've seen people drive away in classic cars for a really good price. No, I'm saying when you get up here, whatever's left over that y'all got, get reliable vehicles so that y'all ain't got to worry about that for a while. Because as it stands, your mom's talking about getting a scooter. Dude, your mom's like 65.
I know.
That's not good for her.
I know.
If she lays that damn thing down, her skin's coming off like a wet latex glove. Just.
Yeah, I know.
Damn. That's not even a joke. That's like legit. She doesn't have skin like ours. Me and you have nice skin. She's damn not doing hot. It's gonna be a bad time. It's not gonna be fun. I'm really worried about it.
I know. I don't want her to get one.
That's not cool, man. I don't think it's a good idea either, dog. I don't. No. But she's got a point. She's not gonna find a car cheaper than a scooter. There's really not much of a choice there.
No. What I was thinking, I almost tore my green screen down leaning back. But no, what I was thinking is if we could sell my car for junk, the camper for junk, and her car for junk, maybe we'll have close to something that would get us a decent running car.
You might have it, dude. Her car weighs a little bit more than your car. So you'd get more for scrap value. And then the camper, I mean, y'all might have enough to get a decent ass car.
Yeah. Hope so.
And if it comes down, is your property fenced in or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. If you absolutely had to, you could scrap the fence too.
Well, I don't think she would really want to do
That'll
anything that
wait.
would lower the property value.
Right. That's a good point.
And plus, she wouldn't know what to do
I
with
forgot
the
this
word.
chair leaned back. I almost fell.
Yeah.
I wish I had a cigar, dude. I ain't got one.
Yeah. Same here.
I've been getting them Black and Miles with them cigarette filters on them. They come in 5-packs. They're actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the jazz ones. You like jazz?
I've been getting the wood tip jazz ones.
Jazz is my jam. Shoot, I remember when those came out. Those came out when I was 18, or right before I turned 18. Because I was still able to buy tobacco products at 18. They changed that law when I was 19. Yeah, they changed it when I was 19. I was living up here with my dad. And I went in and I bought a Black and Mild at, this was back when Walmart was still open 24 hours as well. This happened like one night I went in there and I bought one Black and Mild and a pack of L&M 100s. And then the next day I went there in the morning because I drank a lot of alcohol and smoked all of them that night. That next morning I went up there with my dad and I walked in there, gave him my ID. They passed the law that night. That night it went into effect. And they were like, sorry, you got to be 21 to buy. I was like, are you kidding me? I came in here yesterday and bought them. Now, when I moved back to Florida, I was grandfathered in, kind of. I knew a couple of stores that just didn't give a damn. They were like, yeah, you're addicted and have been for almost 3 years, buying them legally. And now that your addiction is fully in effect, they say, nah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to cripple the American people with addiction. So why raise the age? You know, come on.
It's all a publicity for us. Oh, just whoa, the children, you know?
Yeah, but here's the thing. If it's the children, they should also raise the minimum age to join the military to 21. When you're old enough to make that decision and people can't make it for you. Why don't they do that? You can go get your head blown off for the nation, lose limbs, and be affected permanently for the rest of your life. Time here on Earth is screwed. You can go do that at 17 years old, but you can't drink a beer, smoke a joint, smoke a cigarette, pack a lip, hit a vape until you're 21.
It's arbitrary, man.
But you can go die, right? Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
No, don't.
Every other nation, it's 18 or 16. Yeah. It's like, come on. The minimum drinking age, the minimum drinking age in Great Britain right now is 5 years old. The minimum drinking age in Great Britain is 5 years old. If you're old enough to see over the bar, you're allowed to have a drink. No wonder everybody's so messed up. I love England, like my family from England, and well, most of them. It's Native American and English is what I am mostly. Like 99% is that and that, you know. But no, if you're gonna damn have kids 17 years old just getting out of high school, and they're like, yeah, we could send you to active like in the front lines of a war. You can die. You can get messed up, no problem, at 18 years old fully after training. You can get deployed and possibly lose your life. But when you come home and you're messed up because of PTSD and injuries and you go to get a cigar, they're like, oh, no, I get that you lost your leg and your right eye because you had to jump on a grenade in action. But no, we can't give you a beer. Oh, you don't have your PTSD meds? Crazy. We still can't give you a beer. Oh, cigarettes? No, we're good. You can't have those either. But thank you for your service. Excuse me? Come on. I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
I had an uncle that was in the military, man, and he went to Iraq, Afghanistan, and Kuwait, and was in the military 20 years. After his first deployment, and he came home, he was 19 years old, he was 19 years old, and he went to grab a beer because you can drink on base, and when they carded him, they said no, and he's like, I'm in the military, I can buy it on base. Oh, well, you can't buy it here. Huh? He was pissed.
Yeah,
My
but
uncle had a bad shoulder, broke his ankle, all kinds of stuff overseas, and they wouldn't sell him a beer. And it's like, are you kidding?
well, man, I'm feeling kind of tired, man. So I think we'll go ahead and cap this episode off
Nah,
here.
man. He also, man, when my mom wanted to.
If you're
Oh,
okay
okay,
with
cool.
that.
All right. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next episode. Jason, do you have any closing lines?